Hi, today I'm going to be showing you Pentart Chameleon Varnish. It's an iridescent varnish that has mica powders in there that will give your projects a shine just in the background. It's not going to be an in-your-face sparkle. It's more of a subtle look to it. And this comes in 3 colors. We have gold, silver, and brass. And I'm going to show you what it looks like on both a black and this is dove gray. So I'm going to show you on a lighter background what it will look like. You definitely want to mix these if you haven't used them for a while or if they're new, because the mica powder will settle to the bottom. As you can see right here, I haven't used this in a little while. So you just want to give it a little stir and incorporate that throughout your varnish. This is a water-based product. It doesn't really have an odor to it, and it would be the last step in your project. Because it is a varnish, it's not only adding a sparkle, but it's giving protection to it. So if it gets knocked around or the potential to be scratched, this is a varnish and it will protect from that. So I'm going to use the 3 different colors. This one is gold, and I'll show you, you'll see what it looks like wet, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like dry. I'm going to put this in the same place in the first spot here. This is silver. So they go on a little bit milky, but they'll dry clear, and the only thing you'll see is a little sparkle left behind. And then the third one is brass. This looks good on any mixed media project, a background for ornaments for Christmas, but can be used all times, all throughout the year. I've used them on my tags as the background. I just want to show you up close what it looks like while it's still wet. We went gold, silver, and brass. Gold, silver, and brass. Okay, and here's what it looks like when it's dry. Gold, silver, and brass. You can really see the mica powder. And then here's on the light gray, and it's probably a satin finish, so you're getting a little bit of shine there, but then you can see a little bit, when you turn it the right way, you get a little bit of the mica powder effect. I've decoupaged a wooden tag with this rice paper. It is from Paper Designs. It's called Scene 0070. And on this one, I'm just going to use the silver Chameleon varnish. I've already stirred it up. Just as I showed you, it goes on just like a regular varnish. So after your rice paper is dry, your project is dry, and I just put a thin coat on, and it will dry, and then I'll come back and show you what that looks like. It's really not so much of a real silver look to it. It's just going to put a nice, pretty background shine, and then I'm going to take contour liner or a 3D decor pen and just go around the edge to give it a little bit of a edge to it. Now on here, I've decoupaged this Halloween paper. This is from Decoupage Queen. And I've put it on a frame, and I'm going to do fine line crackle on the edge of the frame, but on the background I'm going to use the gold, and I need to give it a little stir. Give it a good stir, not just shaking it because it will still be stuck to the bottom. And I'm going to put it over the entire back. If you wanted, you could just put it over certain elements. You could just color in the tree or color in the witch or her hat, or the pumpkin. You don't have to do the entire thing, but then you would want to cover the rest with probably a satin varnish. That way some of it isn't a little bit shiny and the rest doesn't have anything. Like you don't want matte and then a shine. You kind of want the whole background to sort of be the same. And that's all there is to it. So I'm going to finish up this project as well. I'll show you after I do the fine line crackle, and I'm going to put a few molds and I'll show you what that looks like. So here's the tag with the silver Chameleon varnish, and you can see when you move it in certain directions, it catches, the light catches the mica powder, and there's an up close look. And then we have the Halloween scene. You can see I applied a couple little molds here, and here is the fine line crackle, and then the background has the gold Chameleon varnish. And when looking from certain directions, the light catches the mica powder. It's just a subtle effect, and it looks great.